Hello, I'm John Huber with Bird Bath Butler, LLC. Thanks for joining us today. I hope you enjoy our video. It's an important issue for the bird watchers and bird lovers around the country. I hope that it makes sense for you, and thanks for tuning in. This is a how to install video for a self-cleaning bird bath. Because of the Zika virus and other mosquito-borne diseases, poorly maintained bird baths are going to have to become a thing of the past. And that's where self-cleaning automation comes into play. This pedestal system was designed to work with the Bird Bath Butler basin, but it'll also work with any basin that can be attached to a PVC pipe flange. Although the pedestal is to be incorporated into a concrete foundation, the combination YT fitting will allow the pedestal system to readily accept a water supply line whenever you're ready to automate your bird bath. The parts and materials for this pedestal system are detailed on the Bird Bath Butler website and can be purchased at your local hardware store or plumbing supply store for approximately $40. In this mock-up, the yellow rod denotes the ground level. The three pieces that go into the ground are glued together as one assembly. Two pieces that are above ground are glued together as well, and those two assemblies are joined at a common juncture point that is a threaded coupling. So the upper and the lower pieces are threaded together, making one piece. And before that piece is put in the ground and the concrete is added, the principal job is to make certain everything is tight. So this is one solid structure. The PVC flange attaches to the pedestal with 3 set screws. The flange then becomes a platform whereupon a block of wood is fastened. That block of wood then becomes the anchor point for these 1x2 pieces of wood that go down to the ground and to ground stakes that hold the system in place and plumb, so that during the process of pouring the concrete and during the cure process after the concrete has been placed, these posts, these stakes, hold everything exactly plumb. So you're starting out with a system that once the concrete dries is going to stay in place. It's not going to lean, it's not going to tip over. You've got something that's good if you've put this thing in the ground carefully. After the concrete has cured, the PVC flange will provide the mounting point that will be a permanent attachment point between the pedestal and your bird bath basin, whether it's the Bird Bath Butler basin or your own basin. There are 3 essential elements to the installation of this pedestal system. First, you need a hole dug into the ground 10 inches in diameter down to the frost line in your area. Secondly, you need to ensure that during the curing process of the concrete, the pedestal remains perfectly plumb. And thirdly, you must take steps to ensure that the opening of the YT remains open and not involved in the concrete mix, because you got to keep that end of the YT open for business for the chase pipe to come into play to run the water line up to the bird bath. Automation of the bird bath will require several things. First, a buried control box adjacent to the bird bath where a connection can be made between the supply line coming from the house and the timer at the house to the hose piece that then runs the water line up to the bird bath basin at the top. This 2-inch PVC pipe will provide a chase that goes through the ground between the box and the pedestal so that this supply line can reasonably make its entry and exit when there's maintenance work to be done. For a more detailed explanation of how to assemble this pedestal, go to birdbathbutler.com. Thanks for listening and good luck with your project.